And of course, if you run any of such services, you really want to listen and learn the lessons from these calls, okay? Some of them were fantastic, by the way. Magnificent calls. Some of them too, well, there's a lot to learn. Okay, so we will play them all to you, including a call we made to our very own company, Multimedia. Yes, you will hear them all right? Now, once we've finished playing them, then the best part, our guest for today, a 26-year veteran of the marketing, sales, advertising, and customer management, academic, and practitioner space here in Africa. All right, he's currently the Pro-Vice Chancellor of the Ghana Communication Technology University. This is someone who has provided marketing, communications, sales, customer service interventions for institutions across the globe, and is the editor of Customer Service Management in Africa, which is a strategic and operational perspective published by Routledge, Taylor and Francis CRC Press. And he's the author of Customer Service Essentials, Lessons for Africa and Beyond. This is essential reading for anybody interested in customers or customer service. All right, now our guest combines industry experience and 2 decades of academic research to provide nuanced training and advisory solutions to sales, service, and marketing challenges confronting several organizations in Africa and beyond. So listen, you do not want to miss what he has to say and what we have to learn from him about customer service in Global Customer Service Week. Ladies and gentlemen, Prof. Hinson, Prof. Bob Hinson is our guest after these.
Walking alone makes you faster, they say. Yes, you may walk faster, but walking together will definitely take you far. And that is why Cal Asset Management Company Limited is offering to give you a better future today. Whether you are an individual, a group, or an institution seeking awesome medium long-term investment, Cal Asset Management is the ultimate choice. Hop onto the Cal Advantage or Cal Benefit Unit Trust and watch your investment grow. We care about your future and financial freedom, so do not let this offer pass you by. A quick response to emergencies and a comfortable retirement are crucial, so take action now by contacting us via call or WhatsApp on 0574 769 204 or 050 167 8606. You can also send us a message on our social media pages at Cal Asset Management. Talk to our experts about your investment management needs today. Cal Asset Management, wealth creation made easy. Part of the Cal.
Do you want a British degree at a fraction of the cost? Take advantage of up to 50% scholarship when you apply to Lancaster University, Ghana. Acquire a world-class education in any of our programs: foundation, undergraduate, executive MBA, and short courses. Don't miss this opportunity. Apply to the vibrant Lancaster University Ghana community now. Contact us on +233 0209 607 008 or visit our website www.lancaster.edu.gh or our campus at Tantra Hill to learn more. Lancaster University Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa.
Did you know that over 1 trillion ideas are formed every second? From the 12th to the 13th of October, Ghana will come alive with ideas as Ghana's International Education Exhibition and Idea Factory, Educata Ghana 2022, at the Grand Arena, Accra International Conference Center. Connect with Ghana's leading minds in the digitalization, construction, automotive, tourism and hospitality, finance and investment, agriculture and food sector. Share ideas and build networks around the theme, resilient education and training for business success. It's Educata Ghana 2022. For more information, visit educataghana.com or call 0242 438 760. Remember, participation is free, so mark your calendar now. This event is organized by the Delegation of German Industry and Commerce in Ghana, the German Sparkassen Stiftung Western Africa, and the Konrad Adenauer Stiftung, also supported by the German Development Corporation GIZ. Invest for Jobs. Gold sponsor, Siemens Stiftung.
The FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 is here. Excitement is in the air. You've been waiting for this, and now it's time to experience it. You could win a trip to the FIFA World Cup plus other amazing prizes when you get and use your EcoBank Visa card. Get ready Football lives here, wherever you are. T's and C's apply. Visit www.ecobank.com/Visa World Cup for more.
Since inception, almost 100% of Ashesi University students have found jobs, started businesses, or gone on to graduate school within 6 months of graduation. From Accra to Nairobi, London to New York, Ashesi graduates are noticed and they are leading successful careers. If you dream of a rewarding life and career, an Ashesi education prepares you for just that. Learn more about applying to Ashesi at www.ashesi.edu.gh. Remember, admission is ongoing.
Tell you what's up, no good they done. Your hustle, aqua Charlie. I tell you what's up. Enjoy the ride with contactless. Tap to pay, easy and secure. Reliable.
I'm feeling good in my soul.
Feeling good in my soul.
One tap away with my Visa card.
Just tap away.
Every transaction a Samsung.
Everything a song.
I know they waka waka.
I know they stress myself.
I'm feeling good in my soul.
Feeling good in my soul.
One tap away with my Visa card.
Just tap away.
Every transaction a Samsung.
Everything a song.
I know they waka jukwe.
My transactions not contactless.
Tap to pay with your Visa card. It's fast, easy, reliable, and secure.
My transactions not contactless.
Visa, everywhere you want to be.
From the pen to the paper, you're always hustling. You dot the I's and cross the T's, covering all your ABCs. Precision, it's what you need to succeed. You want to build, create, and innovate more, but perfection requires understanding the imperfections. Empower yourself in just 5 days with Google Hustle Academy, a free online business bootcamp, helping you grow with training, networking, and advice from industry experts. Apply today, grow with Google. Visit g.co/Hustle Academy.
Where do you go, my lovely? Where do you go?
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM. Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.
Products and services that they rely on to live their lives, and give them feedback and tell them how they feel about the service they are receiving. But most importantly, to help improve the quality of service across all sectors. And look, we couldn't possibly have got a better person to help us with this: global customer service expert, consultant extraordinaire, transformer of businesses, elevator of brands, Professor Bob Hinson. Prof,
it's really good to see you.
It's great to see you too.
It's
been quite a while, eh?
Yeah, this studio is a magical studio, because 10 years ago I was here with the famous Kojo and I was speaking about customer service again, and I remember I had the blessing of a bank MD listening, and this guy sent for me and gave me a 2-year retainership, and at that time the bank was going through some metamorphosis. So my intervention was so crucial because we set up the customer experience teams, we established the marketing team, we built the necessary interfunctional relationships, we set a customer excellence strategy, we built the benchmarks, we measured, we established the service excellence committee, the MD chaired the committee. I mean, it was such a ferocious time. And 10 years later, in fact, I think the head of HR here was head of HR in that same bank at the time, then Fans Film trained Nana, so let me give a shout out to him right now. It was such an explosive experience, and even to today, the jury is divided over that intervention, because there's some who totally hated me for trying to drive service compliance and service excellence, and some who thought I was a total savior. All said, the MD was very happy with me. He retired, I think, a couple of weeks ago, and it was very good. Now, I use that anecdote to sort of explain that, look, as we wrap up 2022, I know I have clients who, as we speak, are in retreat somewhere, wrapping up 2023 strategy. Now, could you think about this? Most of these clients will have financial plans, they'll have marketing plans, they'll have brand and communication plans, they'll have an HR and talent management strategy. But where the rubber meets the road, they're going to talk about numbers and sales and income and premium and all these fees and all these big words. Now, it is paradoxical that for most of these entities, very few will sign off a customer management strategy for 2023. Look, I've run this circuit for 24 years. It still beats my imagination why we sign off on marketing plans, brand plans, communication plans, HR strategy. When you say, where is your customer experience plan? Zilch. Where is your service excellence strategy? Oh, Bob, next year we are going to have some boxes with forms inside. Now, when you keep treating service issues as just a button-on effect, something you do in a residual manner, then you'll never get the excellence you're looking for. Because I've never met a single CEO in all my travels across the world, and I've traveled quite a bit, who doesn't want customer service or customer experience excellence in the organization. I haven't met a single one. However, building the systems, the strategy, the structure, agreeing on the shared values, building a certain service charter, putting in the benchmarks, but hey, let me close on this so you can ask me another question. It's not all doom and gloom. Last year, for instance, I know APSA employed a brand new, and this is country level management, a chief customer officer. And this sort of thinking is now beginning to permeate most progressive organizations, that at the very highest levels of management committee executive, there must be a senior person who's your chief. If you go to America, it's very common. But in Africa, the consciousness is coming. We are not quite there yet. But me, I'm an eternal optimist, because I'm believing God to live for another 50 years. So this miracle must happen before I go home. It will get better.
And I know you guys have your own experiences too. And this is the reason why this conversation is important.
Correct.
Okay, because look, it is those who don't care that don't give feedback.
Absolutely.
Me, I care. There is a shop in this Accra. Look, I love their T-shirts. I don't want to buy T-shirts from anywhere else. But
Absolutely.
I went there and got terrible customer service. I was so annoyed. I stormed out of the place.
Yes.
Now I can't get these T-shirts that I want.
Yes.
I can't get them because I can't bring myself to go and give money to the person who treated me with such disrespect.
My brother.
You see. So it's in my interest to give them feedback.
I agree.
So they will do better and I can get the products I want and service I want. So look, today this conversation benefits us all. But most importantly, it gives businesses the opportunity to give better service. That's the point. That's the idea. So we're going to share with you some phone calls that I made yesterday. Ray, by the way, you're going to love this. You haven't heard these yet. Some phone calls I made yesterday to some of the biggest companies in this country.
Absolutely.
All I wanted was to find out how they would treat me when they believe I am their customer.
Absolutely.
Okay? Now, we didn't tell them in advance that we're going to mystery shop them. So, to be fair to them, we haven't added the names of the companies.
Absolutely.
But that's not the point. We just want you to listen to how these people are treating me as a customer. And then Prof. Hinson, thank God he's here, will tell us how to fix some of the common problems that businesses have in delivering service to their customers. Let's listen.
Hello. Welcome. For reservations, press 1. For takeaway, press 2.
1 minute later.
Hello, good morning. How may I help you?
Sorry, what's your name?
Hello?
Yes. You said your name. I didn't hear you. What's your name?
Ivy. Can you please speak up? I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear you.
Ivy, please. My wife and I came to eat at your restaurant. I think yesterday afternoon. And she says that she dropped her purse, a yellow purse.
Okay.
Do you have it?
Can you be put on this number? No, I have to call and find out.
You have to
I
call.
have to call the dining area and this is the call center. So
Okay. Is there not a direct number I can call?
I'll call you back. Can you be reached on this number?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yellow purse.
Yes.
Do you remember the waiter who served you?
No. Just a lady. Yeah.
So I'll give you a call back. Let me find out from the dining area and call you back.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you for calling. Please note that your call is being recorded for quality assurance purposes. For card-related services, press 1. For internet and mobile banking services, press 2. For account inquiries, press 3. Or hold to speak to an agent.
1 minute later.
Good afternoon. How may I assist you?
I hope you can help me. There's something I've always wanted to ask. When I go into your branches, more than one branch, they tell me that I can't use my phone. Why is that?
They tell you can't use your phone.
Yes, while I'm in the banking hall, I can't use my phone.
They tell you that you can't use your banking hall in they can't use your phone in the banking hall. Why?
Yes. I walked in, I was on the phone. I walked in and I think your security guy or whatever came and told me that I have to switch off my phone.
Okay, it's due to security reasons. That is why we don't allow our customers to speak on the phone or do that, because it's a banking sector and we need to take every precautionary measure to ensure that our customers are safe. But what is going to happen now is, because our supervisors are a bit caught up, I'm escalating this to the branch. Please, which branch did you visit?
I've been to 2 branches. One is in Jowulu, and I think the other one was somewhere in Accra Central. I don't remember which.
Okay, Accra Central.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll reach out to them, and they'll be able to give you a valid explanation as to that, if that's okay with you.
Okay, all right. You can call me back on this number.
All right, sir.
All right.
But please, apart from that, is there any other thing you'd like assistance with?
Oh, I think you've been very helpful.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much for.
Your call will be routed to the next available consultant. Please stay on the line.
2 minutes later.
May I know your name?
Please, I want to send money to Tanzania. Can I send it through my account?
Yes, please. It's possible.
Okay. So will there be charges?
There will be charges. The mobile app will display the charges for you. It gives you the charge, but it wouldn't be much since you are sending it into. It gives you the charges before you confirm with your PIN.
Okay.
And the rate that will be used to convert the money as well.
If I have dollar account, can I still do that?
Yeah, with the dollar account, you can still do that.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. Please, I have another question. Why is it that when I come to your branch, I'm not allowed to use my phone inside the branch?
It's for security reasons that you are not allowed to talk on phone. You can use the phone, but not to receive call.
Why? How does that breach your security?
These are the requirements given to us by Bank of Ghana. At the banking halls, you don't talk on phone, please.
But
I don't understand, but phone call is not allowed, please. You know, the banking hall is supposed to be quiet. So it's not supposed to be. If everybody should make a call at the banking hall, you can imagine. It would be like a market.
So that's why. Bank of Ghana wants us to be quiet.
Somehow, the place should be quiet.
Bank of Ghana wants us to be quiet in a bank.
Yes, please.
So that it's not like a market.
Yes, please.
Interesting. Anyway. All right. So thank you. So I can do the transfer even from dollar account to another account using the app.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Your call will be routed to the next available consultant. Please stay on the line.
2 minutes later.
May I know your name?
Please, I want to send money to Tanzania, to somebody with EcoBank account in Tanzania. Can I send it through my account?
Yes, please. It's possible.
Okay. So will there be charges?
There will be charges. The mobile app will display the charges for you. It gives you the charge, but it wouldn't be much since you are sending it into. It gives you the charges before you confirm with your PIN.
Okay.
And the rate that will be used to convert the money as well.
If I have dollar account, can I still do that?
Yeah, with the dollar account, you can still do that.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. Please, I have another question. Why is it that when I come to your branch, I'm not allowed to use my phone inside the branch?
It's for security reasons that you are not allowed to talk on phone. You can use the phone, but not to receive call.
Why? How does that breach your security?
These are the requirements given to us by Bank of Ghana. At the banking halls, you don't talk on phone, please.
But
I don't understand, but phone call is not allowed, please. You know, the banking hall is supposed to be quiet. It's not supposed to be. If everybody should make a call at the banking hall, you can imagine. It would be like a market.
So that's why. Bank of Ghana wants us to be quiet.
The place should be quiet.
Bank of Ghana wants us to be quiet in a bank.
Yes, please.
So that it's not like a market.
Yes, please.
Interesting. Anyway. All right. So thank you. So I can do the transfer even from dollar account to another account using the app.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
We are grateful for your understanding and cooperation. Please hold on to speak to an agent. Thank you.
3 minutes later.
All our agents are currently assisting other callers. If you would like to receive a call back, please send us a message and we will return your call. Otherwise, kindly hold on and your call will be answered as soon as possible.
1 minute later.
Please, I'm thinking of bringing my family there this weekend. Do you have any family rooms?
Family package?
Yes.
Can you hold on? Let me confirm that.
Okay.
1 minute later.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes. Please, may I know if it is for dinner or lunch?
No, we want to come and stay there for the weekend.
You want to come and stay here?
Yes.
Okay. Can you?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, please, I took a few. May I know you wanted to?
I want to bring my family to your hotel for the weekend.
Okay.
There are 5 of us. Me, my wife, my twins, and then my little girl.
Okay. So it means I want to stay for. May I know for how many nights, please?
2 nights.
For 2 nights.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And please, may I know your name, sir?
Atu.
May I know your name, sir?
Atu.
Mr. Atu. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Atu, may I put you on hold so I send a call to my colleague with reservation to assist you book?
You guys don't do that?
No, we do it, but we would have to get the details and then inform them so they will take it.
Okay. So you are putting me on hold again?
Just for some few seconds, please.
Okay.
I'm so sorry about that. Please.
2 minutes later.
Mr. Ato,
yes.
Thank you for holding on the line.
Uh-huh.
Yes, please. I have my colleague on the line. to assist you with your booking, okay?
Okay.
So please speak with her.
Okay.
Good morning, reservations. How may I please assist you?
Please, I want to know if I can bring my family to your hotel for 2 nights. There are 5 of us.
Okay, thank you so much for the call. May I please have your name for my reference?
Ato.
Ato
Baden.
Sorry?
Ato Baden.
Ato Baden. Okay, so is it okay if I address you as Mr. Ato or
Yeah,
Mr. Baden?
that's fine. Call me Ato.
Ato, okay.
Good morning. Please.
Good morning.
Who am I speaking to?
Sheila.
Sheila, please. My child, I'm thinking that I would like to move him. Is it possible?
What class, please?
Year 4.
Unfortunately, we do not have vacancy yet.
Oh, wow. What about next year?
It will depend.
So I can try next year?
Yes.
Or during the vacation? During the vacation?
I won't be able to tell. Because the academic year has started.
Yeah, I understand. So
it won't be a problem if you fill the form for us now. If we do get vacancy next year,
right,
we have his details in the system already, so it makes it easier to contact you.
Right.
Instead of waiting for you to contact us.
Okay.
Maybe the time you would have made the move, somebody has already filled the slot because the person would have brought their form earlier.
So it's first come, first served.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I take a number so if anything I can return?
You send an email. I'm even using someone's office line right now, so yeah.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay. All right. So your name Sheila, right? Oh.
Yes.
Thank you, Sheila.
You're welcome.
All right.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM. Let's go party. Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always.
Fascinating stuff. Ray, what are your thoughts on these calls? Did you enjoy listening?
Yes, the interesting part. I think there's a lot more work that needs to be done by institutions. I think we tend to ignore, we think it's normal. We just look for a very wonderful lady to run the front desk mostly, be the respondent. The person might not be well versed in the operations of the institution, and it happens to me all the time at the bank. I always have to be frustrated one way or the other. But, I mean, sometimes the frustration gets to a different level. There are some institutions, if you call them, they'll not even pick. You can ring from today to tomorrow, and nobody picks up the call, even if in an emergency. So if you really, and I had an experience recently with a hospital too, I was so shocked. Because ideally for the hospital, rarely, an emergency is what you should be expecting.
Absolutely.
But, I mean, it's so shocking that, and in these times, many people will prefer. I dread going from shop to shop to go shop. So I prefer doing the shopping online. It's one of the worst experiences you can have in this republic. With people trying to respond to you, you calling them and not minding you. You call them, say, I'll call you back. They'll spend forever in actually getting back to you. I like the part where the people kept referring you wait, you go and get you the information. But if you are the first responder and something as basic as whether or not there's a place that I can live, you can't find for me. Really, how long should I take to get the answer?
I have to say this. You know, we've anonymized everything, but I've got to say that as for our telcos in this country, we called all of them. None of them picked up.
Wow. If you did a survey, you have so many people telling their frustrations with that.
None of them. Each one we called more than 3 times.
Wow. So here's the problem, Kojo. You know, the technical name for all the people you called is boundary spanners. That in the service, that's their name. They span the boundary or the circumference of the service circle, and they are your critical first point of interface when you are going to the institution. shockingly, across Africa, banks, telcos, hospitality institutions, the boundary spanners are the least paid, the least motivated, the least trained, the least knowledgeable. They sometimes could be the most clueless entities in that entity. And I don't say that in a bad way. I'm just saying that to tell you that I've walked this road, like I told you, for 2.5 decades. And I remember my very first training for a bank was in 1998 at the Ghana Commercial Bank Training School in Teshinungwa. So I've done this for 25 years, give or take. And these boundary spanners are the ones that need to be strengthened. They need to be educated. They need to be scaled, you know. And they are the ones who, I mean, if take the first example of the person you called regarding you want to get a reservation or something. There was lack of ownership, lack of knowledge, lack of skills. You know, interestingly, I have a 110 strong deck training on the singular topic of using the telephone for business advantage, because I've seen shockingly that in Africa the telephone is actually one of the highest service fill points on this continent. It will shock you. Even in this digital age with AI and Facebook, the phone is still the most fragile service interaction point. And if you're really going to have customer experience that is legendary, then means that every customer touchpoint, you know what you are doing.
That's true.
So I don't know how we hire these people. We don't give them knowledge. Look, your questions were even benign. If you had asked the question, so I want to buy a mortgage finance product, but in the country, which ones are the best? Oh, that one. Even their core portfolio, there's no intimacy. As for knowing competitor options, so they become an advisor to you, it usually doesn't happen. So I would say that these problems are not common to public or private sector entities. But there's one small point I need to make. You did a lot of hotel type phone calls. We say we're a country that unaided has tourism as the third biggest foreign exchange, and there are some big words to speak in that regard.
That's why
we have
we
beyond
did
the
it.
return,
Yes,
before the
yes,
return, we have in the return. We keep eulogizing.
Can I just explain something quickly before you make that
Go
point?
ahead.
The reason why
Yes.
you hear a lot of hospitality-based
Yes.
services being
Yes,
called
exactly.
is because we claim that to be our biggest export.
That is it.
That we are the country of hospitality.
That is it.
So I wanted to tell.
That is it. Okay. And I'm happy you put that thesis up front and then you tested it. I've tested it time with that number, and I've always said that, look, we need a comprehensive national blueprint that underpins all these big words we keep uttering, like beyond the return, after the return. Because look, when you build all those pillars and you don't have a certain service mindset that puts fire into that vision, then you're just speaking English. You know, I've always wondered, Kojo, that anytime people call their numbers in terms of we had so many tourism receipts, we had so much money in this year, I know intuitively there's no way of calculating the business that was lost because of poor service delivery. It's like we don't even have systems to do things. So a lot of entities are suffering customer attrition because they have no systems for tracking what's falling through the cracks. And how that still pertains to today, I don't know. But hey, we're in October, 2023 is coming. What we need are robust strategies. Look, if you take your Ministries of Foreign Affairs, your Ghana Tourism Authority, your Ministries of Information. Remember there was a time when the famous Dr. Indum was introducing some customer service charters to public sector entities and so on and so forth. Remember?
Yeah.
And I hear the president was meeting heads of SIGA yesterday or 2 days ago, and now he's demanding that reports should be brought to him where there's malfeasance. So that, look, corruption is not good. I think what SIGA should be concerning itself with is the quality of service delivery across these public sector institutions. Because you see, in the global north, the public sector entities are no longer seeing themselves as we consume. No, they are seeing themselves as agents of change. So whether you're a public university or you're a public department, your service delivery propensity should be high class. Because if it is, you get more customers, you make more money. And soon you even need government subvention because you'll be self-sustaining. But we never have those difficult discussions because service excellence is seen as a private sector thing. And the public sector sort of comes along and is always looking for the next subvention in order to survive. Something must give. We need a cultural change. We need a new mindset. And we need leaders who drive service discipline from boardroom to shop floor. That's the kind of discipline we need. I don't know if it will happen soon, but that's my hope, Kojo.
I want us to talk about some of the specifics.
Go ahead.
So, I mean, starting with the first call,
Yes.
when I called this restaurant
Yes.
and said that my imaginary wife had left, a purse, and she said, "Okay, I'll check and get back to you."
Absolutely.
Asked me for some detail, who served
Who
me,
served you, and as if
so
you should
forth.
memorize the name and walk around with it in your head.
Well, I told her I didn't know, and then she said she would check and call me back. I mean, how do you assess that call? I
Okay.
wonder if we can go through them.
No, we
one
can.
by one,
No,
yeah.
we have time. We can go through one by one. Okay. So in that particular call, the breakdown occurs around a framework we call the services triangle. So here's what it is. The institution sits at the top of that triangle and makes promises about how good the food is, come to a restaurant. So they make promises to you, Kojo. Then on the opposite side of the triangle, they enable the promises with all the training, the systems, the customer knowledge, and so on. Then at the base, they deliver the service to you, Kojo. Now, again, in Africa, the communication part is the simple one. Joy for discerning listeners. It's very simple too. So anybody discerning, come to Joy. Very, very easy. The enablement part is not so tough either. You train, you put in systems, you have your service charters, you build a technology, you have a service excellence program. But the base is the problem. So what this lady should have done, with all due respect, is to get a sense of you and your contact details ab initio, because it doesn't matter how the interaction pans out. There's always a sense that you have to be contacted again for something. So that's the first thing they need to do. Hi, really sorry this mishap occurred, but before we go on, can I take your contact details so that no matter how this ends, we can still stay in touch? What was it again about the person? It was yellow? Okay. So you came in roughly at about what time? Here's what it is, sir. You don't need to bother your head one bit. Let me get back to you in 45 minutes with a clear sense of where this is so we find a good way forward. I've told everybody who will listen that in this sort of interaction, 3 things must happen. What to do, who to do, when to do. What to do, who to do, when to do. Once you apply that 3-stage formula, you can't go wrong. Because clearly there's a problem. Somebody must take charge of the problem and solve it within a certain defined timeline. What I mean, if you apply that 3-stage formula to all these calls, the situation will begin to disappear. Second thing is that in Ghana, we have problems with escalating sometimes. So there's a sense of, oh, if I go and say it, then Irabna will get into trouble. So I rather keep a service problem, let it fester, become cancerous and explode. Then we all get embarrassed, lose the customer, suffer negative word of mouth, and then we are all worse off for it. So I think that we need to also create cultures where we are open, we can talk about the issues, and then if there's something that needs to be done, we do it in an expedient manner, not when it's so bad that we are losing the customer. So I think for that first one, that's what we need to have done. Yes.
Now let's talk about the banks.
Go ahead.
You called 3 banks.
Yes, please.
2 of them are Ghanaian banks.
Absolutely.
The third one is not.
Yes, please.
The first Ghanaian bank kept us on hold for several minutes and then cut the call.
Absolutely.
We never got through.
Absolutely.
The second Ghanaian bank, you heard me interact with the lady,
Absolutely.
asking about why I can't use my phone in her branches, and she told me that she was going to contact the branches and get a response to me because she herself didn't have an answer. How do you assess that call?
You know, it's interesting about the banks again, because I remember a few months ago, I think sometime last year or something, all banks started putting some interesting pull-up banners in the halls that said, oh, if you're not happy, start with the relationship manager. Then you can go to bank manager. Then you call the MD. Then in extreme case, go to Bank of Ghana. I remember anytime I saw those pull-ups, I just smiled and be like, hey, what a laborious process for complaining. But hey, it is just me. I didn't say a word. I looked at the pull-up banners, I just smiled and left the banking halls. Then I said, well, the regulator is doing their work, so let them be. But sir, I wonder the practicality of escalating from RM to branch manager to MD to BOG. I mean, by the time it gets to BOG, I don't know how the problem will even be resolved. So that's one thing we need to watch in terms of the regulatory relationships and how that translates into proper management for the plethora of customers who consume financial services in this country. Let's move to the specificity of what you asked. Lady is saying that it's a Bank of Ghana rule.
Actually, no, this is not the one who said that. This is the one who said she doesn't know the reason, but she's going to contact the branches and find out why they asked me not to use it,
That one.
and then get back
Oh,
to
that
me.
was an earlier one. Okay, all right, okay. So in that general regard, issues of lack of knowledge again come into play, because something as mundane as why can't you use your phone in the banking hall? I don't know who you are going to call again. I mean, it's so cast in stone, it should be clear what it is that necessitates that requirement for banking customers in this country. And I think related to that was also the issue of, what was it again?
Says she'll contact the branches and get back to me.
Exactly. And in the scheme of things, what will the branches know which you, who are the primary interface, do not know at the point where the contact was made? So I guess it's a wake-up call to re-energize all the troops. And like I said in an earlier submission, it's boardroom to shop floor. So everybody must align. And I know the BOG is very big on training and sharing with the various banks what that needs to be done. I think the information must percolate down so that whether you're a receptionist or a teller or a telephone operator, these things are at your fingertips so that you can share them quickly and then empower the customers to also enjoy the service experience. You all said services are co-produced. The lady had a role, you had a role. Once she shared with you what the direction was and is regulation bound, you would also have been bound to follow the rules so that we all get successful service outcomes. As it turns out, she didn't have the knowledge to amaze you, and that's where the service failure occurred.
The third bank is the one where I was told. Actually, I had two queries.
Yes, please.
One was about transferring money to another country.
Absolutely.
And I was given very clear instructions on how to do that.
Right.
Then my second one was again about the banking hall and the phones.
Okay.
This time around, I was told that it's a Bank of Ghana directive. They want us to be quiet.
No, even before you
halls.
get there, even the one that gave clear directions, there was some interesting statement like, if you go to the mobile app, some fees will show up. And then the lady actually said something like, oh, it won't be much. That part troubled me a bit because how do you determine it won't be much? I said, I'm sending a transfer to Tanzania. It's not really in your place to say whether it will be a little or it will be much. So I thought that particular statement was superfluous to the extent that once you pointed the customer in the direction of where the fees and charges are, that's where the interaction should stop. As for issues around much or little, you don't know the customer's purchasing power. So it's not for you to determine whether it's much or it's little. But all said, it's a knowledge challenge. My colleagues at the University of Ghana Business School, Professor Mahmoud, Professor Nate, myself, and some of the other colleagues, we've been doing research in banking for the last 15, 16 years. And Kojo, I can tell you, from an empirical standpoint, issues around why customers switch, why they leave banks, why they leave insurance companies, one issue that pops up across a multiplicity of studies is lack of knowledge. And it beats my imagination how this is such an obvious problem and still a deep challenge. Because I know banks, I've worked with banks for years. I know they do product training sessions. So sometimes I wonder where the challenge really is, because I know they are making valiant efforts to bridge that gap. But till today, it is still one of the biggest service hotspots when it comes to financial services delivery in Ghana. Lack of knowledge. And it's not lack of knowledge only of the core portfolio, but even of industry trends, competitor offerings. Because when all is said and done, how do you articulate a unique value proposition if you don't understand how others fare in comparison with the product service you are offering to that customer? So this lack of knowledge, I don't know how we'll tackle it, but it's still a major problem for financial services firms in our beloved country, Ghana.
And her response about Bank of Ghana wanting us to be quiet?
Also, that one is comical, so I'm not too sure how I even address it because I'm not too sure whether it's a funeral we're attending. I think in the scheme of things, no, and there was a part about security and something called, listen, if you are planning a bank heist, I think WhatsApp might even be a better way of planning the heist rather than making calls. So, I mean, I'm not the one to debate the quality of such instruction. I think it's useful in several ways. But to a customer, when you say it's because of security, then I'm thinking, if I really want to do something nefarious, I might not have to use a call that you hear me making. So I just don't know. But hey, we'll take the quietness as opposed to a marketplace as some sort of explanation. But there's just a wake-up call for everybody across the various sectors. Stand up and take real charge by making sure the strategy is right, the structures are right, we have good systems, proper shared values, the skill sets are solid, the customer style or ethos is clear, and we have staff who are severely customer-oriented. That is the way to go.
All right, listen, we're going to take a break. When we come back, Prof. Hinson continues with us. We will examine these calls and see how to diagnose some of the common customer service problems that Ghanaian businesses face. Okay, so stay tuned. But look, this is an earwig for me now. I want to know the real answer. Why we are not allowed to make phone calls in the banking hall. We're allowed to send texts. We're allowed to take selfies. We're allowed to film 360 in the banking hall, but we are not allowed to make phone calls. I want to know why. And the other one, why can't I park in reverse in a banking hall, in a banking car park? Why can't I park in reverse?
No, they said that one in case you are robbing the bank. When you come out, you can run away quickly. But if you are facing the wall, you can't go anywhere. I've heard that. No, I've actually heard that explanation before. I just shoot my head quietly and just walk down.
Is it practical?
There's an interesting one that you can put on a cap.
Okay, so that's probably for the cameras.
They say yes. So your face has to be seen clearly, so I can't put on a cap.
But
not hoodie too.
The parking and the phone calls. I want to know. All right, when we come back, Prof. Hinson gives us a lot more. Stay with us. But before that, getting cash on the go from an ABSA ATM is now so easy, even when you don't have your contactless ABSA debit card with you. All right, for the first time, you can withdraw money with the ABSA mobile banking app using a QR code. You open your mobile app, you select ATM QR cash, you scan the QR code on the screen of the ATM, follow the prompts, get your cash. That's easy. Another digital innovation that gets things done. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA. Download the ABSA mobile banking app now to get started, or just go to the nearest ABSA branch to sign up. So, ICGC Holy Ghost Temple invites you to the Spiritual Emphasis Program with the theme Visitation of the Lord, ministering under the unction. Reverend Eastwood Anaba, President of Eastwood Anaba Ministries, Reverend Dr. Robert Ampia Kofi, General Overseer of Global Revival Ministries, and the host, of course, Prophet Christopher Yao Ano, Senior Pastor, ICGC Holy Ghost Temple. It's on Tuesday, 11th of October until Friday the 14th. And it's from 6:30 p.m. each night at ICGC Holy Ghost Temple at Denta Frafraha, near the Frafraha Community Senior High School. Come and experience the divine visitation of the Lord. Now, with over 10 million Ghana cedis in claims paid to policyholders and beneficiaries over the last 5 years, you can now enjoy a full year hospital and life insurance policy right on your mobile phone for only 130 Ghana cedis per year on your AO Recharge with Care policy. Subscribe to AO Recharge with Care annual cover now and receive 6,000 Ghana cedis in life insurance cover for yourself and a family member to support funeral expenses, 120 Ghana cedis daily hospital cash benefit to support hospital admission bills, and a 10% no claim cashback. Make life simple. Dial star 928 star 101 hash to sign up to AO Recharge with Care annual cover now. To learn more, send a WhatsApp to 059-691-8235 or just go to their Facebook and Instagram pages. They are at AO Ghana. AO, because you care. Super Morning Show continues. Customer Service Week after these.
Mr. Bossman, with all these computers, servers, and electronic equipment, I know they see one cable for the floor crack.
Charlie, you be right too. We dey use raised access floors from interface, so all the cables they hide under the raised access floor. So
this be the solution to the plenty cables where they my computer room for office. Accountant, call interface now.
If you're involved in new property development, renovation, or decoration, the right place for you is Interface Limited. Call us on 0274 999999 or visit our website at
www.interfacelimited.net. Facebook, Interface Limited GH. Instagram, interface.limited.
Fortune rice. It needs just a little water. The greenstone stick and the aroma and taste are delicious. Fortune rice, always on point, just like mom.
Now introducing Fortune Emupa, your tasty Ghana rice for all your rice meals.
This advert is FDA approved.
Just like mom.
It's the Melcom Super Saver in Niji. Save big on your next shopping trip to Melcom. Right from 19th September to 19th October 2022. Every purchase you make is 10% off when you use the Melcom Super Saver card. Don't miss out on this incredible deal. Have a happy shopping experience. Terms and conditions apply. Melcom, we're gonna shop.
Hey, welcome back to work.
Charlie, thanks, bro. Thanks,
the
bro.
Malaria really knocked you down, eh?
Charlie, no joke. Hey, fever, headache, vomiting, loss of appetite. I couldn't even eat my usual fufu.
You and fufu?
How we go do it?
I hope you got tested before the malaria treatment.
Oh, yes, I did. And thanks to Malatu, I kicked out malaria one time.
Sharp. Anyway, sorry to ruin your excitement, but your boss asked of you.
Okay.
She says she has plenty work for you.
No problem, Charlie. Strength day.
You see,
When malaria strikes, take Malatu, containing Artemether and lumefantrine. Comes in tablets and suspension for the effective treatment of malaria in adults and children. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Malatu is manufactured and distributed by Ernest Chemists Limited. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Ayami, if I say EGL Bazaar, say it be Bazaar. Electroland Ghana Limited is running a tech sale all you can grab bazaar. Items are a mixture of brand new, slightly used, scratched, showroom display, repaired and dented. Get up to 80% off. EGL Bazaar runs from Friday to Sunday. That is 7th, 8th and 9th October from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day. Location, Coca-Cola Roundabout, Spintex. Satisfy your tech hunger with products from NASCO, Samsung, Media, Toshiba and more. Samsung television at 1,199 Ghana cedi. Grab a NASCO top load washing machine 6 kg 1,299 Ghana cedi. Media toaster 399 Ghana cedi. Grab for yourself smartphones, accessories, candle lights, washing machines, fridges, ovens, gas stoves, vacuum cleaner, dispenser. Quickly jot down the numbers. Call 0242 439 437.
EGL, home of electronics and appliances.
The FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 is here. Excitement is in the air. You've been waiting for this, and now it's time to experience it. You could win a trip to the FIFA World Cup, plus other amazing prizes when you get and use your EcoBank Visa card. Get ready. Football lives here, wherever you are. T's and C's apply. Visit www.ecobank.com/Visa World Cup for more.
Hello, my name is Mami Akua, an entrepreneur and a mother of two. My work keeps me busy most of the time, and sometimes it takes me away from my family. But the safety and health of my family is very important to me. As a working mother, I cannot afford to take any chances when it comes to matters of health. That is why I signed up for a family healthcare plan from Equity Health Insurance. My family and I have access to over 700 hospitals, clinics, opticians, dentists, pharmacies, and diagnostic centers across the length and breadth of Ghana. With Equity Health Insurance, I no longer have to worry about medical bills. Anytime a member of my family visits a hospital, Equity Health Insurance has got my family and I covered. What about you? Who has got you covered?
Call Equity Health Insurance on 050-660-7910 and talk to them about your family health needs now. Visit equityhealthinsurance.com for more information. Equity Health Insurance, here for you.
Some institutions touch lives, leaving lasting impressions, and are never forgotten. GCB, your biggest and largest bank in Ghana, is rewarding customers who activate their inactive account this season. From now till the end of October 2022, GCB is inviting all customers whose accounts have been inactive for over 2 years to activate their account and get exciting rewards. Go on, activate your account with any amount at any GCB bank branch nationwide. You may also activate your account on our online platform and enjoy the GCB experience. Customers who activate their account with 100 Ghana Cedi and above also get a 50 Ghana Cedi reward at the end of the month. Don't forget, terms and conditions apply. Hurry, get your account activated and link it to your Ghana card. Contact our customer service on 0302 681 531 or on toll free on 0800 422 422 for any information that you may require. GCB Bank PLC, your bank for life.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
You're welcome back. It's Customer Service Week across the globe, and we're learning how to give better service to our customers here in Ghana. One of the world's leading experts on this, Professor Bob Hinson, is our guest, and he's helping us understand the psychology of delivering service to a customer and how to do it better. We're learning more from him in just a moment. Before that, a message from Access Bank. They say you can now get paid any day with the Access Bank payday loan. Okay, just dial star 901 star 11 hash. You can get up to 40% of your net monthly salary before payday to solve all of those pressing problems. All right, so don't forget star 901 star 11 hash. With Access Bank, any day can be payday. Terms and conditions apply. If you want to know more, call 0800 004400. It's toll free. Okay, or just go find them on social media. Access Bank, more than banking. Now, the SIMA Finance Leadership Program is a competency-based digital learning experience. It's your pathway to the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants professional qualification. So go to enroll.cgma.org to determine your exemptions. Special discounts for UG, UCC, KNUST, and affiliated universities. Call or send a WhatsApp to 0268 128 789 or email accra@aicpa-sima.com. SIMA, be the future of finance. All right, listen, your car is your best friend, so you need to put the best oil in it. Shell Helix and Shell Romula lubricants are the absolute best. State-of-the-art gas to liquid technology is the #1 engine oil, cleaning your engine for better performance than conventional lubricants on the market. They've got oil specialists and lube bay mechanics trained to understand your car and guide you the right way in terms of maintenance. So make a stop at any Shell service station. Let them help you choose the right motor oil. Shell lubricants designed for ultimate engine performance. Okay, so let me tell you about the African Continental Free Trade Agreement and the launch of the Guided Trade Initiative. It supports countries among the 29 who have submitted their tariff schedules to initiate trading with the facilitation of the Secretariat. Participating countries are Cameroon, Egypt, Ghana, Kenya, Mauritius, Rwanda, Tanzania, and Tunisia. Why trade under the African Continental Free Trade Agreement? Well, it reduces tariffs and customs duty. And of course, there's a larger market for your business and investments. It gives you access to regulated digital tools and technical support. This is the Africa we want. Commercially meaningful trade has taken off. Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement is here to help you trade. We are creating one African market. All right.
See, before you ask me any question, can I comment on the Africa Continental Free Trade Area? Because last year I gave a talk at the Northwest University in South Africa where I was saying that one missing piece of the discussion is issues around marketing, service excellence. Because you see, all these bigger market, open trade, they are all beautiful words. But how do you transform Africans into service behemoths at individual level, at corporate level, at country level, and at continental level? Because the whole point of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area is that as we trade amongst ourselves, we develop better capacity to trade with the world. So the competition is not just to be competitive inside Africa, it's to be competitive globally. So the whole point is that as we keep trading one with another, the institutions here develop muscle to now become competitive globally. And part of being competitive globally is to watch these service nuances. Because if eventually you get a $20 million order from China, and then you take 17 days to respond to the email, they still fall through the cracks. It doesn't matter what the quality of the product is in Takrady or Asmankas or wherever you grow those crops. Just because the interface is challenged, you will fail in international business. You will fail in export business. So this continental free trade, there are some big people who are listening. Maybe they should also start thinking about a continental service blueprint. Right. We can't advocate one service posture for Africa, but these are important discussions to underpin the whole Africa continental free trade. Otherwise, you are just speaking big English. It will be same old, same old.
Wahala. Imagine if you're not doing it well at home, and then you go continental with it.
You couldn't have put it any better. If I do well at home, and I want to go and do it in Nigeria, the Gambia, China, Bulgaria, Hungary, and the UK, it's a bit of a thing. Yes.
Listen, there's one more call I made.
Yes, please.
And I want to share it before we continue. Let's listen.
Please.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is the corporate office. Please, what exactly do you want?
I'm sorry, I'm just confused
I said
because
this is the corporate office. That's why I asked what, like, if I can help, whatever. How do you say?
Oh.
But this is the corporate office. Do you understand?
Yes, please, madam. Thank you.
Maybe she hadn't eaten. I don't know what it is. I mean, this.
So there's a reason why I played that.
Oh, okay.
We had to anonymize it, so a lot was taken out. But basically, I called the corporate office and asked for one of their subsidiaries.
Okay.
And all she had to do was signpost me.
She's not interested in signposting.
No, she wanted to rather explain to me how I'm not getting her, and she has told me several times, basically making me feel like I was an idiot.
No,
because
she was also
confused.
explaining where she's fiscally domiciled.
So I play this because
wow.
I know that these are human beings doing a job. They are sitting behind the telephone waiting for it to ring so that they can do a job. Now, I want you to take us into the minds of an effective
service ambassador.
Thank you.
Yes.
What should this person be thinking
Absolutely.
before the phone rings?
Absolutely.
When the phone rings and they are talking to the person, what should be their mindset? How should they be approaching this mentally in order to achieve excellence by the end of that phone call?
So you may or may not have heard the famous idiom, drink deep or taste not. And if I had to simplify what I'm going to say in the next 5 minutes, it's just high passion, because in customer service, we have what you call the triple crown of customer service. And the triple crown is high skill, a can-do attitude, tremendous passion. So it's high skill, a can-do attitude, tremendous passion. That is the triple crown of customer service. So if you're going to be excellent in service delivery, the skill quality of the service ambassador should be unquestionable. I mean, you must have a certain intimacy with your core product or portfolio, understand the competitor pressures, have a certain good overview of industry issues, how to deliver good service, know your customer idiosyncrasies, what it takes to have a platinum customer, a silver customer. I mean, like, you should be totally immersed. Because, you see, when we talk about branding, Kojo, we always focus on the hard side, the logo, the color. But the brand is the human being first. And what fascinates me is that sometimes we totally miss it. I'm sure you've seen the tremendous Malcolm branding that has reoccurred with all the colors and so on and so forth. I was at the Kanishi brand last weekend. It's a stupendous makeover. I mean, the food floor was totally mine. I had to send photos to my wife and say, "Hey, Sanuba Kwe, and then we all laughed about it. But you see, more than the food court, the human beings in that Malcolm building are the make or break factor. So this thing about high skill, tremendous passion, can-do attitude, it's not negotiable. But let me walk you through step by step how to prepare somebody for that interaction with Kojo Yankson. The word customer is interesting because over the years I've sort of broken it down to mean certain things. And if our listeners today would consider these ideas carefully, it might begin the service revolution we're all looking for. So let's take the word C. My humble appeal to Ghana today, and maybe to Africa since we're online, is that C for all forward-looking organizations 2023 should mean that we are challenging ourselves to learn new behaviors to foster customer delight. Challenging ourselves to learn new behaviors to foster customer delight. So things like, hey, Sunday, hey, Asemo. So this put your hands in the air and sort of. So it's like when you say it's Peter who did it, oh, Peter, yeah, that's how he is. So inside, we know that Peter is a customer molester. So when we hear has done something, we go, hey, Charlie, Asemo, hey, Asemo. So we console ourselves, hey, Asemo, instead of dealing with the matter. So I think that this thing about new behaviors, it must become a continent-wide philosophy, because here's why it's important. Customer needs change on an hour by, now it's not even daily basis, hour by hour basis. So if you don't have the mindset of learning new behaviors to deliver customer delight, you'll be simply overwhelmed. It's not even a, look, I don't speak as a former practitioner alone. I don't speak as a consultant alone. I speak as somebody who's done empirical research in this area for 20 years. And I'm telling you that if you don't have a certain dynamic mindset, it won't work for you. So C means challenge ourselves to learn new behaviors to foster customer delight. U, which is the second letter, is understand what customers need. Please, understand what customers need and gain the necessary knowledge to meet and exceed these needs. And you see, this thing about understand is so important to me, sir, because in customer interactions, we have what we call obvious needs and latent needs. Latent needs are just beneath the surface. They are not very obvious. But if you listen carefully and understand, then you can determine the scheme of things what the best solution for that customer is. So understand what customers need and gain the necessary knowledge to meet and exceed this. That's you. S, satisfy customer needs by listening to them and always finding the best solution. Satisfy customer needs by listening, 2 ears, 1 mouth. Listen as twice as much as you speak and find the best solutions for them. T means treat customers as individuals. We like individualized care. So the idea that, oh, we're 200, now the customer is 2,000. Please, listen. If you're not interested, now just tell us, we'll walk away. But this idea that the customer base has grown, so we can't give the same. Listen. I know Joy FM has platinum customers who give you maybe 70% of your business. I don't expect the account manager on that account to have finished a Chelsea or GCTU 2 weeks ago. No. You put your rainmakers and your sharpshooters on that account because that's where the gold is. But even if the customer arrived 2 days ago, you don't put an intern on that customer. So everybody deserves a basic modicum of service excellence. But those who are platinum get higher tiers or levels of service. That's what we are pushing for. Right. So David Ogilvy, I'm sure I've heard of the famous advertising agent Ogilvy and Martha, O&M. David Ogilvy said, the true test of a finished account executive is the capacity to have customers like pebbles on a beach and still treat each of them as if you're in an individual relationship with them. That's when you've arrived. So it doesn't matter the quantum of the customer base. Nobody feels like they are being given less than your best. Individualized care. So T means treat customers as individuals. O means own customer problems and solve them efficiently. Ownership. As for ownership, I don't even know how to explain. It's the number one challenge when it comes to service excellence in our ownership. Kojo, I still don't get over the whole thing about I'm doing you a favor. Look, I chose to work at GCTU. I must give my 100% there. I must be dedicated. I must be focused. I should be able to do long hours, do weekends if need be, because I am an extension of that brand. When I wake up in the morning, I represent the brand from 4 a.m. to whenever I sleep every single day of the week. But this ownership thing, it's like the person you are working with, you are begging him to come early so that he can look at the proposal. Meanwhile, it's like you are worrying him. So I beg this thing about owning customer problems. We could talk about it till 6 p.m. tonight. It's something that needs to develop as a new consciousness if we are going to break this customer service conundrum. M, and I'll be done very soon, make yourself a spokesperson for the customer in your company. It's your job, get it done. It's your job, get it done. Don't bounce the customer along. Why are you bouncing the customer along 7 departments? Where will the salvation come from? It's your job. Make yourself a spokesperson. E means educate customers to understand your offerings and what it can do for them. Sales Management 101. We don't sell product features. We sell product bundles or product benefits. So we sell benefit bundles. We don't sell features. So it's your job to explain what the benefit takeouts are for the customer so they can perceive that the value they are getting for what they are paying exceeds whatever price they are paying for it. And the last letter is R, customer. Recommend cost-effective products and solutions to help customers make cost-effective decisions. Once you can get this in place, trust me, the phone calls next time will elicit much, much better responses. Thank you.
I cannot wait for that next time. I don't think we should leave it to the next Global Customer Service Week. I think we absolutely.
You can do it monthly. I know where your office is. You can just make it a month. I'll come and sit here again. Same chair.
I wonder what your own experiences have been of customer service in Ghana. Do you own a business? Do you have questions? Do you have difficulties in getting your staff to imbibe that sense of ownership that you feel instinctively because it's your own business? Do you want to know how to transmit that sense of ownership to your customers so that they will be ambassadors of your brand? Or perhaps you are a customer and you are not getting the best service. Look, let's talk about it. We'll see how. Can we take some calls? Can we do that? Yeah. Let's take a break. Come back and see if we have enough time to take some calls.
Having your baby try out different tastes and flavors isn't just about giving them a change of taste. This helps to develop their palate and prepares them better for accepting varieties of adult food as they grow. So go ahead and try any of our 6 Cerelac variants, that is wheat, maize, rice, biscuity, fruit pieces, and millet. Remember, each bowl of Cerelac contains goodness that helps your child's normal growth and development. Cerelac, it's all good, Mum. This advert is FDA approved.
Kids, it's Singapore time. Yeah! Hundreds of motivated students from across the world converge in Singapore from the 1st to the 10th of December 2022 for the annual Steam Ahead and Yala Camp. Join this exciting edutainment camp for students from 12 to 15 years interested in STEM, arts, and leadership. Camp activities include Disneyland adventures, robotics, and leadership training. Registration deadline is October 30, 2022. Parents and head please go to www.GhanaOlympiadAcademy.com or call 0570-898-762 for more details. It's Singapore time. Welcome on board, kids.
The FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 is here. Excitement is in the air. You've been waiting for this, and now it's time to experience it. You could win a trip to the FIFA World Cup, plus other amazing prizes when you get and use your EcoBank Visa card. Get ready. Football lives here, wherever you are. T's and C's apply. Visit www.ecobank.com/Visa World Cup for more.
Imagine say water wake up at dawn. You know both. You know chop. Where it vanish for your area for 2 weeks. You not get one drop safe inside your tank.
Hey. Haja, our life was in dangerous.
Only our neighbor get water with water tank.
Water tank?
Yes, water tank. Mamma mia, that water tank get meter for checking water level. That water tank be fine past Kumasi Selendion. That water tank be tough like Ghana Army. That water tank, they carry water pepe, so say some no go left inside the supply tank. What a tank! That's my boss, Mr. Poncho go talk.
Beautiful, durable, with water level indicator and accurate volume of water. Water tank. What a tank! By Duraplast.
This is your last chance to make that dream travel you have been waiting for come true. So take that step with Latina Travels and Tours and join the business tour in Turkey and leisure in Dubai for all your business and leisure needs from the 1st to the 8th of November 2022. Package starts from $2,500 and includes visa, flight, accommodation, 3-meal plan, transfer and tours. To register, contact Latina Travel on 0244 260 789 or call Gifty on 0270 302 245 or visit the Sunny TV premises or Latina Travel at the Elisa Hotel, North Ridge, Accra. This advert is sponsored by Joy FM, Latina Travel, Sunny TV, Sunny FM and AGI.
If I say EGL Bazaar, say it be Bazaar. Electroland Ghana Limited is running a tech sale all you can grab bazaar. Items are a mixture of brand new, slightly used, crashed, showroom display, repaired and dented. Get up to 80% off. EGL Bazaar runs from Friday to Sunday. That is 7th, 8th and 9th October from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day. Location, Coca-Cola Roundabout, Spintex. Satisfy your tech hunger with products from Nasco, Samsung, Media, Toshiba and more. Samsung television at 1,199 Ghana City. Grab a Nasco top load washing machine 6 kg 1,299 Ghana City. Media toaster 399 Ghana City. Grab for yourself smartphones, accessories, candlelights, washing machines, fridges, ovens, gas stoves, vacuum cleaner, dispenser. Quickly jot down the numbers. Call 0242 439 437. EGL, home of electronics and appliances.
Oktoberfest is here again. Yes. Ghana's premier 5-star hotel, Labadi Beach Hotel, brings you another exciting edition of the biggest beer festival in the world, Oktoberfest 2022. Performing live is the Bayern Boys Band from Germany. Catch all the fun with German traditional food and beer at the plush Labadi Beach Hotel from the 7th to the 9th of October 2022. For reservations and enquiries, call 0302-772-501 or 054-443-1213. Oktoberfest Beer Festival. Come, let's party.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set.
Better believe it. And of course, it's 9:38. We want to squeeze enough time for you to make some phone calls. Quick happy birthday, by the way, to Mary Aite, who's a customer relations manager at SGSSB. That's my personal banker. Mary Aite, happy birthday to you. All right then. So look, are you an accomplished leader, emerging leader? Do you want to see great leadership on the continent? You need to be part of Live to Lead. It's a conference for full day leadership on Friday, October 7, okay? Organized by the John Maxwell Company, live from Atlanta, Georgia. It's a simulcast conference across the globe. You come and listen to John C. Maxwell himself, Patrick Ewa, Madam Patricia Obonai, Uncle Ebo White, Gwyneth Addo, known as Gwen, CEO of Hair Center, Madam Kathleen Addy, who is the chairperson of NCCE, and other international speakers like Patrick Lencioni. It's this Friday, October 7, 2022. It's virtual on Leader Pass platform. 799 Ghana cedis is all you need. Call 0244 012 450. Or go to livetoleadghana.com for more information. Partners are Goldfields, Joy FM, Village of Hope, Global Shea Alliance, EcoBank, Stanbic Bank, KPMG, Hollard, ABSA, and UBA. Live to Lead is brought to you in Ghana by CTL Africa, Yaupebi Team, and SJA Consult. So if you care about your engine, you need to get some Shell motor oil into it. Formulated with the most exclusive cutting-edge gas-to-liquid technology, which will transform gas into a pure oil. Shell motor oil keeps your engine clean, stronger, smoother, and gives a long oil change interval. That's where you save the money, okay? So talk to the experts at Shell stations and the oil specialists and Lube Bay mechanics, all trained to understand your car and guide you the right way. Go visit them today and get the benefit of additional checks on your vehicle for free. Shell lubricants designed for ultimate engine performance. Now, have you registered your Surfline numbers yet? In line with National Communications Authority's directive to get all SIM cards re-registered, Surfline has demarcated special registration points close to your community to register your MiFis and routers. Go and register your Surfline numbers today to avoid disconnection. Surfline, better together. All right, listen, we're all going for Oktoberfest at Labadi Beach Hotel on the 7th until the 9th of October 2022. Come and enjoy all the fun with German traditional food and beer and music from the Bayern Boys Band. For inquiries and reservation, call 0302 772 501. Come, let's party. Okay. We want to take a few calls. If you have questions, issues, contributions, thoughts, anecdotes, stories, okay, I want to give you about 30 seconds each to come and share your views on this topic. Let's take as many of your calls as we can, get some answers from Prof. Hinson before the day is done. 0302 216 541 055 1111 997 0302 216 541 055 1111 997. Now listen, it's your birthday and MTN is saying because it's your special day, you deserve great birthday gifts on them. So now on your birthday, you get up to 3 hours of free talk time and 25 free text messages to call and text all of your friends and family on MTN. Plus, you stand a chance of getting birthday cakes and e-vouchers to grab your own birthday gifts at some of your favorite shops and supermarkets. So you know where all the birthday fun day. Join the biggest family in Ghana. Let's chill on your special day. Kind courtesy MTN. All terms and conditions apply. And don't forget, KingdomStoreOnline.com is where you can buy everything you want from Kingdom, pay via Momo across all networks, and they'll deliver to you free of charge if you're in Accra or Tema. Terms and conditions apply at Kingdom. Quality and affordability are their hallmarks. Let's talk to Dennis in Osu. Hi, Dennis. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Monima.
Nice to have you on the show, Dennis.
Nice for such a program. And I'm happy you're having such a program. And this, my experience was very bad. In my case, I was an internal customer, not the external one. The last time you had a program like this was during Kojo and Nkrumah's then.
That's right.
And I remember quite very well. And I was the receiver of that call from the ECG call center.
Oh, okay.
And my call happens to be one of the best calls.
Nice. Well done.
Now, my experience. I got to the office that very day. I was given a standing ovation. Kojo, a week after that, I was told that I had to go home.
Oh.
What was my reason? They said they had no idea, but management said I should go. So I went to ask my boss. He said he has no idea. And you know, most of these calls are being monitored by quality assurance and all that.
Yeah.
I went to ask them what my issue was. They said they had no idea. So I should go back to the CEO. I went to ask the CEO. He said doesn't have any information for me, so I should just go. Just like that. Before then, ECG had already come, told them that they have a package for me. They even came to the office. I was there. I was on the call center. They came to the office, you know, we had a chat and all that. They said they had a package for me. The package never came. But my internal customer service was very bad. One of your best customers on the front line, and you treated him like this. I felt so bad. I nearly committed a suicide that very day, trust me. It nearly happened. One of your best customers, and this happened to him. I've never been good since that very ordeal.
Wow. Dennis, I really, really hope that this doesn't make you lose your self-worth. Because...
No, I haven't.
Yes, the
and
fact that you achieved so highly with that phone call can never be erased, no matter what happened after that. And I'm so sorry you had such a terrible experience, Dennis. Thank you for sharing it with us. It's very poetic to hear from you, you know, on the 10th anniversary of your amazing achievement. Oh, what a horrible outcome.
Yeah, but there's a larger issue here, which has to do with the fact that sometimes in Africa the star performers don't get rewarded; they get punished.
Imagine.
Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes.
Listen, 0302 216 541 055 1111 997. I want to hear your customer service stories, questions. In fact, we love some questions. If you own a business, you want to know how to give better customer service, please call us. We'd love to hear from you. Or perhaps you are a customer and you've not been treated so well. You want to share for some general learning. I would love to hear from you. I have an experience. I don't know if I should mention the name of the company yet, but I'll tell you this. We were rushing to the airport.
Absolutely.
We needed a bag
Yes,
because someone had shopped too much. So on our way to the airport, we stopped to buy a bag.
Yes.
After picking the bag, we were told that the person to operate the till wasn't there. We had to wait 7-8 minutes before he turned up, and he was strolling in on his phone. I said, my brother, we're late for the airport. Please hurry up.
Wow.
If you're the only one who runs this till, you shouldn't really leave it and go away. The guy said, is it my fault that you decided to do your shopping late?
Like, seriously?
Yeah. So I told him it's not your fault, so you shouldn't benefit from it either. I took my money elsewhere. Papa Ansa is on the line from Latte. Papa Ansa, good morning.
Good morning, Uncle. How are you?
Charlie, small, we did inside though.
Okay, thank God. And good morning to your guest.
Good morning,
Uncle. I wish you should have called the shipping line.
Shipping lines?
The shipping line. Or you don't bring goods from abroad.
I'm sure people do, yes.
Tell us your experience.
You should have called them. Then you realize the kind of service that they render to importers and agents.
It's not so good, is it? The way you are speaking.
Oh, no, you see, it's not easy. Sometimes when you call them, if you want to track your container, the way the person will talk to you on the phone, even the ones that you called yesterday or so, they were even lenient to you. But elsewhere, you will regret even bringing a container down. Secondly, yesterday I made a complaint about UCG, about their customer service and how I was being treated. Mr. Raymond was saying, oh, they have good ladies that can talk to you and release pressure. Mine is not pressure releasing. It's very tough.
Wow.
You speak to them.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Papa. Thanks for calling. You can call us too, 0302-216-541, 055-111-997. We can take a few of these calls and then we'll get some reactions from Prof. Hinson. George is on the line now from Quanta, I believe. George, good morning. Do we have George?
Yeah, this is George. And I just want to share my experience with MTN, almighty MTN. MTN has given us opportunities to subscribe for certain services. They will take your money and not give you the service. I called back. They will call you back. This is the third time yesterday I called them on the same issue. Nothing has happened. Nobody called me back. That is MTN, a whole MTN for you. That is the experience that many of us are going through in the hands of MTN, almighty MTN.
Thank you, George.
Please.
Thanks for that. Yeah.
Can I make a quick note?
If you don't mind,
sorry,
let's take a
Christian
few
is here.
more and then, Christian is in Dodua. Hi, Christian. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. How are you?
How are you?
Good.
I would like your research on the M and the E and the R of the customer.
The M, E, and R from the customer. Yeah. Okay, no problem. We'll do that for you. Nanaya is on the line. Hi, Nanaya. How are you?
Morning, Kojo.
Good morning. And how's Achimota today?
Yes. Achimota is okay.
Okay.
Mine has to do with GoTV.
Okay.
Yes. I have been using GoTV for the past 7-8 years. And I am the type that I'm a very busy person. So I like paying like a year before the end of the month. So this time I was having issues with the network. I called them. They gave me somebody's number to call because I was, in fact.
Hello? Oh no, we lost Nanaya from Achimota. Sorry about that. Oh dear. Let's hope she can make it back. Martin is in Adan. Hi, Martin.
Hi, Kojo. How are you doing?
Not bad. Thanks for calling.
Wonderful. I seem to have a problem with the IVR. Usually, you call the customer, it goes through a PBX system, and so it takes you through a certain route. Eventually, you get the attendant, and then you lodge your complaint. I'll use ECG, as an example. Now, after you're done with telling them your complaint, at the end, they ask you if there's any other thing you want to talk about. And I think it's, what my problem is, I've told you, do you always have to ask me if there's any other thing? Sometimes I think they need to weigh the circumstance. It's like the written script that they've given them, and they have to follow through. Whether they have satisfied the customer or not, they will have to follow through. I think maybe the operators or the customer service people might, you have some sort of idea of what they are doing. It shouldn't be something that they must always go through each and every time. Because I've told you what my complaint. For example, if I told you my power has been off since 8 a.m. and it's not on, what are you going to do about it? Once they take us through and tell me, okay, the technicians are waiting, they'll get back to you. Then they come back and ask, is there anything you want to discuss? Sometimes, especially with ECG, when you haven't had time, you're frustrated, it kind of is a bore. So I think that they must read the scenario and then know what to ask, tell you when there's a service that is important and the caller is not getting.
Right. Thank you, Martin.
I think you get what I mean.
That is very interesting feedback, Martin. Thank you very much for sharing it. Fascinating stuff. I think we don't have time for any more calls because, Prof, we have to hear your
I want to start wrapping up on a slightly unorthodox note. On December 20th, 2005, The Economist published a fascinating article entitled "Jesus CEO: America's Most Successful Churches Are Modeling Themselves on Businesses." My brother, if you read the article, it talks about how churches are becoming customer-centric. They are hiring Harvard MBAs. They have a 7-step strategy. They have a Catholic array of services. They have well-manicured lawns. They are building banking system. The author was looking to satirize the churches and ended up demonstrating how the churches are shining epitomes of service excellence. So in teaching service marketing for nearly 19 years, I always use this Jesus CEO article as a base reference to say that if the churches get it, and they are supposed to be not-for-profit, what are the secular organizations doing? Go look at what my brother Reverend Brin Namicha is doing at Maker's House. Look at what Bishop Dag is doing, where I've been for 29 years. Look at what Reverend Mensa Otabel is doing. And you want to think that if the churches are becoming customer-centric, then we who are in the secular space, we should understand how to clearly discern what customers are looking for and design solutions that amaze them, because the churches are getting it. I was with Bishop James Sarr a week or two ago at Maker's House, the Sunday after we buried Reverend Jamicha's dad, and he was saying that, look, if you look at what he's doing, the charismatic church has come of age. You can't say they are mushroom churches anymore. And if you look at the online delivery of service and so on and so forth, I think they've made tremendous progress. So what I want to say is that if the churches are getting, we can also get it. But I also want to say that all is not lost. I think there's actually a very bright future, because in a room where everybody's wearing a black shirt, when you wear a red shirt, you stand out. So if not for anything at all, because there are so many opportunities to improve the quality of service across the multiple industries in Ghana, hope is not lost yet. Look, every good brand is a functional selling proposition and an emotional selling proposition. The emotional part is where you have the customer experience and so on and so forth. Brands that are strong on the emotional part are the brands that survive. So I want to issue a new clarion call. As this year ends, I want to beg everybody that let's sort of rally our troops again, get a unified service direction, agree a customer management strategy, and track in 2023. Please, so I should give them shout out. Can I give shout out? Because
why
my
not?
students have been wanting shout out, plenty shout out.
Shout
please,
it out.
So Oredu Kisi, please, I'm Flatawe, please, I'm greeting you. Shirley Tony Kum, Vivo. She got all A's in her MA Marketing Strategy program. Ended with a grade point of 4.0. So I should say hi. Please, my VC, Professor Afuakwa, please, I'm greeting you. Doreen at Forces, Professor Kester. I met a guy called Gozo outside here.
Yes.
He said he was in my school. Gozo. So I also give you a shout out.
He's on our tech team. Great guy.
Great guy. He has a very exuberant spirit. And he's an alum of Ghana Communication Technology University. So,
that's right.
Guys, if I didn't call him, I beg you. It's not that I don't love you. I love everybody. And I thank you for all the opportunities you've given me, especially in this space. Kobianda, Frankedu, everybody, Kelly Gajekbo, everybody, Kojo Diamonds, everybody. I respect you. I love you. And I wish everybody. Oh, Esofwa at APSA. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Great lady. So I respect all of you and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
And we certainly respect you very much. Professor Robert Ebo Hinson is a 26-year veteran in the marketing, sales, and advertising and customer management customer management. He's an academic and practitioner of all of these important subjects. He is the Pro Vice Chancellor of the Ghana Communication Technology University, and today he has been our guest on the Super Morning Show. I want to thank you all so much for listening. In fact, just before we go, a final anniversary wish that I cannot leave without doing. This one is to Lawyer Nikwe Amasa. Today marks 15 years since he was called to the bar, and he would like to wish the class of 2007 a happy 15th anniversary. That includes Martin Kpebu, Filipina Adelaide Achia, who's the wife of the Ata Achia MP, Carlos D'Souza, George Lowe, Stanley Boykwe, Mariam Atabuahin, and many others. So, until tomorrow, thank you so much for listening. I hope we have delighted you. We intend to do it every single day. So join us again tomorrow for more. Until then, my name is Kojo Yankson. I'm the morning.